Good morning, students. Last time we have discussed the autotrophic mode of nutrition in which organisms are capable to make their food by own self. All green plants are autotrophs. They make their food by photosynthesis process. Today we will discuss the heterotrophic mode of nutrition which are further categorized into four categories. First is parasitic mode of nutrition. Do you see a yellow wiry branch structure twining around the stem or branch of tree? This plant is known as cascata, also known as amarbale. It does not have chlorophyll. It takes ready-made food from plant on which it is climbing. The plant on which it climbs is known as host. This is cascata, yellow wiring structure on that particular tree. This is a parasite and it opts the parasitic mode of nutrition. Second mode of nutrition is insectivorous mode of nutrition, and the pitcher plant is example of insectivorous plant, or you can say it opt the insectivorous mode of nutrition. See, here is pitch like structure or jug like structure, extension of a leaf which also have a lid, and inside there are thin hairs inside of this pitcher or jug. When a insect is trapped inside this particular pitcher or jug, the lid closes and it absorbs all nutrient from that particular insect. So this plant is insect eating plant and known as insectivorous plant and also known as pitcher plant. Third mode of nutrition is saprotrophic mode of nutrition, and those organisms use this mode known as saprotrophs. The mushroom grown from this mode of nutrition. You have seen fluffy umbrella-like patches growing on moist soil, rotting wood during rainy season. This is which mode of nutrition? Saprotrophic mode of nutrition, and this organism created on rotting wood is also are saprotrophs. Even fungus created on the bread, that is also saprotrophs. The organism taking nutrient from dead and decaying matter is called saprotrophic mode of nutrition, and such organism which opt saprotrophic mode of nutrition are called saprotroph. Last categories of need of mode of nutrition is symbiotic mode of nutrition. Some organisms live together and share both shelter and nutrient. This relationship is called symbiosis. For example, certain fungus live inside root of plant. The plant provide nutrient to fungus, and in return fungus provide water and certain nutrient. In organism called lichen, a chlorophyll containing partner which is an algae and a fungus live together. The fungus provides shelter, water and mineral to algae, and in return algae prepare and provide food to fungus. Last topic, that is how nutrients are replenished in the soil. You have seen many times that farmers spreading manure and fertilizer in the field. Why there is need of fertilizers in the field? Because plant absorb minerals and nutrients from soil, so their amount in soil keep on decreasing. Fertilizer and manure containing nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, these nutrients need to added from time to enrich the soil. Usually crop plants absorb a lot of nitrogen and soil become deficient in nitrogen. As we know that nitrogen gas is available plenty in air, but plant cannot use it in form of carbon dioxide by their stomata because they require the nitrogen in soluble form. The bacterium called rhizobium can take atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into usable form, but rhizobium cannot make it own food, so it often live in roots of gram, peas, mung, beans and other legumes them with nitrogen and provide nitrogen to plants. In return, plants provide food and shelter to rhizobium bacteria. Thus, they have symbiotic relationship. This association is of great significance for farmer and it is helpful for soil because there is no or small amount of nitrogen fertilizer because this amount is automatically balanced by rhizobium bacterium. Now, what we have discussed, now this top unit is completed. All living organisms require food to carry out their life to gain energy. Okay, there are basically two mode of nutrition: autotrophic mode. The all green plant of this mode, they make their food by photosynthesis process. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition have further four categories which we have discussed, that is parasitic mode of nutrition. Cascata is example of parasite. Second is saprotrophic mode of nutrition, in which the nutrient is taken from organic decaying matter. And third is insectivorous plant, which is insect eater plant. And fourth is symbiotic relationship, in which the both organisms depend on each other to fulfill their needs. I think all of you are able to understand this chapter. Thank you so much.